Okay, so 3 bullet points here to satisfy. Okay, the first one is quite easy because it says it's got to be nearer the river than the opening of the estate for camping fields. So we've got 2 lines. We need to be nearer to one line compared to the other. Okay, well, all you've got to do is simply measure halfway between them. Okay, so we go at this end here. Now that's exactly 8 centimeters when I measure that there. So if I go halfway, it'll be 4 centimeters. Do the same at the other end. Okay, measure 4 centimeters, and then draw a line then to connect them. Okay, so when I do that, then that line kind of is like a bisecting line, if you like. Okay, so it's exactly the same distance to the camping field opening as it is to the river. Now because we need to be nearer the river, so I need to be this underneath that line. Okay, to satisfy condition number 1. Now for condition number 2, it says it's got to be nearer to the river than to the hedge. Okay, so river and hedge meet at that point there, and we need to be nearer to the river. So what I'm going to do here is an angle bisector. Okay, the angle bisector. So quite simply, if you put your pin where the river and hedge meet, okay, open up your compass a certain amount. Okay, draw then an arc so that it crosses the river and the hedge. Remove the pen, and then where the arc crosses the river, we're going to draw an arc over here. Likewise then, where the arc crosses the hedge, put your pin there, making sure not to adjust the gap, and draw an arc so that they cross. Now what I'm going to do then is I'm going to join A to where those arcs meet. Okay, and what you'll find is, this then is the angle bisector. So if you're on that line, you're the same distance to the hedge as you are to the river, but we need to be nearer to the river, so it's got to be underneath that line, yeah? Underneath that line, so we're closer to the river. Finally then, it says it's got to be more than 30 meters from the corner where the hedge and the river meet. Okay, the 30 meters, well a centimeter is 10 meters according to the scale, so I need 3 centimeters here. Okay, so I'll measure my compass out to be 3 centimeters, as so that will represent 30 meters. Put it on A, draw then an arc similar to the previous one, isn't it? But I do need to draw one so it's exactly 3 centimeters. Now it needs to be 30 meters, isn't it, away from where they meet. Okay, more than. So we need to be outside of that arc there. So to shade then, you've just got to appreciate you need to satisfy every condition then. It's no good me shading up here. Even though I'm underneath this line, I need to be underneath this line as well. Okay, so when I shade, I need to appreciate I'm underneath this line. I've also got to be underneath this line. So I can't go over here because I'll be above this line. And I need to be, of course, then outside that arc as well. We can shade it as so. Just ensure all the region there is shaded, what you want to shade, what's included with all of the conditions. Okay, so underneath this line, underneath that line, outside of the 3 centimeter arc that I drew.